Can you feel the excitement in the air, chat? Can you? So, I have a little surprise. I already announced it on Twitter. So, if you're really on deck with my Twitter stuff, you've already seen this. But, uh, I had a little identity crisis last night. And I was like, do I want to go Vieira? And I made a really, really cute Vieira. And I was really considering it strongly. And then my girlfriend was like, Mikotes are the best, though. So I decided to stay Mikote and just change my hair color. So now, and hairstyle. I also added, I thought I had this beauty mark on my character already. I always have it on my Mikotes. So I was surprised to see I didn't, so I added that. I also changed the eyebrows a bit, but not too much. Um, anyway, I feel like there's a third thing I need to do when I... oh, no, okay, I've already done it. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I do really like the hairstyle I was using. Here, I have it on Bree here. Other Bree. This hairstyle. I do really, really like this one, but also the reason I changed was exactly because of this. This was the hairstyle I used on my other character and white hair. And I decided, you know what, I really like that look, but I want to go for a new look. And this is a hairstyle I really like too. This is Minago's hair. You buy it at the Golden Saucer. And I went black hair with white highlights because I think it looks really pretty, as well as white hair does. Um, anyway, there are a couple other things I have to show you too before we get started on MSQ. First of all, you'll notice my room's a little different if you've like memorized the design of my room. I won't say what I'm doing yet, but this can kind of give you a hint if you know your Bree lore. In fact, hold on. I just noticed. I just did this like 2 minutes ago, so it's not exactly perfect. Let's actually use these as markers instead of trying to plan around them. So you may be able to figure out what I'm doing here if you've done your Bree lore. I think I posted about it once upon a time. Once upon a great time ago. But I'll explain what's going on when I finish this project. You may also notice I'm broke, and a lot of things did not change. Like I had 1.2 million yesterday. Well, let me show you why. First of all, you may notice I have a second housing option in my teleport menu now. Nothing insane, don't worry, I didn't buy a house. I didn't like RMT a bunch of gil and buy a house. I just bought an apartment, and I furnished it a little bit. My original plan was to decorate it for Christmas, and then my girlfriend and I do like a in-game Christmas thing, but Christmas trees cost 10 million gil because they're from an event from 2015, indoor Christmas trees. So that's not happening. So instead I just made it a normal house. I actually really like this. I added a mannequin because these are the only two vendors I actually need, the junkmonger and the material supplier. I can meld my own materia and I can repair my own gear, almost all of it. And I will be able to repair it all when I get Crafters 90. So, I haven't put anything on this mannequin yet, but I do want to. I just have not yet. Let me show you this Vieira I made last night. This is the Vieira I made last night. The one I genuinely considered changing to. You can definitely see the similarities in character design. I was really feeling this black hair, white highlights thing. I don't actually need to talk to you. I just wanted to show you off. Adlanchimeg still looks like her own. My plan is that for Adlanchimeg, I'm going to change her to Bree. This Bree. Because once I buy the PC version for modding and for performance bots and for, there was a third thing I wanted. Well, I want DPS meter. Anyway, I have this appearance data saved on my PC. So once I download the PC version, I'm going to switch Eorzea Meg to this appearance data and change her name. I'm not quite sure what her name is going to be, because Bree obviously is probably taken, and Bree Epocane might even be taken. I might just try Bree Epocane. Oh, I also changed Shara's name. I'm not super happy with Shara's name, as it stands. I may change it again, but Sharazine, because she's a city Viera. So, fun Bree lore fact. I chose the name Bree in FF14 8 years ago now. One, because I've always really liked the name, but two, because it actually fits Mooncat naming conventions. Mooncat naming conventions are short and have an equal number of vowels and consonants, which Bree has. Originally, I used the last name Epocane on my other character, on this Bree, which is just a randomly generated name, but in Code Vein, after a lot of Code Vein, I came up with the codename Fusang, which roughly translated, incredibly roughly, means Bloodfire in French, but more importantly, I just think it sounds cool. I think the word itself flows very nicely, the name itself. So ever since I came up with Fusang, I've been using it pretty much as a surname. So I decided to just use Fusang as my surname. So my surname isn't lore accurate. Anyway, I also try to make my retainers' names lore accurate. So Eorzea Meg is actually a lore accurate name. I pulled it straight from the forums entry on lore accurate Zayla names. And Sharazine, so City Viera, which Sharazine is, because she works for me, right? She's obviously not a Forest Viera. Viera's, I was reading up on their naming conventions before stream so that I could name this retainer. If they're Forest Viera, they have a traditional naming conventions. City Vieras, however, often forsake their given names and choose to name themselves after things they like. So I tried a lot of different names. Eventually, I just decided to go with, because she was originally Shara Kisne, first and last name, and she was a, what's the other one? Ran, whatever, the White Scale Zayla, which is also a lore accurate name for White Scale Zaylas. Anyway, I decided that she's going to be, because she's from Ishgard, so she's going to have been raised by the White Scale Zaylas that live in Ishgard. I think there are at least a few. And she's going to have taken their name from their culture. And that's all the lore I have for her right now that I've come up with. I was just kind of figuring out a name that works. And I might change it again. I'm not super happy with Sharazine. But I have a rough idea of where the character itself got its name from, and that'll help me come up with a better name. Retainer Retainer Fantasias only cost like 10,000, so it's no big deal. Why did I want to go to Thanaline? Oh, I need to go to Gold Saucer for the day. Trying to remember if there's anything else I didn't show you. Oh yeah, Crafter Gatherer levels, because I stopped streaming. Because I was really fucking tired and just wanted to chill. And that was definitely, for the record, definitely the right decision. Last night I actually didn't do, okay, hold on. I'll tell you what I did last night after I go over my levels. So I got Culinary into 80, and I got, which you saw on stream, and I got Weaver to 75. That was actually where I ended it, because after stream, I went to Club Insomnia and watched a DJ on Twitch. I actually don't know the answer to this one. Who was DJing and playing music for us all. And we just hung out and danced for a couple. It was genuinely like an hour and a half that I was there. It was really fun. I'm definitely gonna go back. I might stream it sometime. I don't want to go to FF14 rotations. I might stream it sometime. It was like very light RP, more just a social event, which is exactly kind of, because I haven't RP'd in, God, it's been at least 4 years. No, it's been at least 3 years since I RP'd. So like, it was perfect for like getting my feet wet in RP and not like a serious situation. Okay, yeah, this is 10,080. Not like a serious situation. Or not like serious hardcore, because I've had, especially in FF14, I've had bad experiences role playing with people who expect me to. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. I really, yeah, it turned me off role playing at FF14 for a very long time. So I'm trying to get back into it, get back into the swing of things. Okay, close the Cactbot solver so that it doesn't fuck up my stream. How are we doing on MGP? I didn't get any, did I? No, I did not. Oh, I got like 1,000. 2 days from now is when. Oh, are we the only ones on? We are. Might as well stop by my grind company while I'm here. I also, you were here for Link when I was hanging out with Link for a while. Link and I talked a bunch. It was great. This Link. And now he puts a smiley face in chat whenever I run by, which is really cute. Because I always emote at him. Well, not always, but sometimes. Why did I come here? Oh, actions, right. 2 heat of battle's fine. There. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to go over with you before we go back to doing MSQ. Oh! One other thing I wanted to show off, which actually I was waiting until I started stream to do this. Because we hit 90 and finished MSQ, and I should have done this yesterday. Oops. We unlocked a bunch of side quests that I actually need to do because they're endgame side quests in Old Charlame. And also probably Radzahan. I haven't been to Radzahan yet today. Or yesterday. I didn't go there at all yesterday. So as you can see, there's a bunch of blue quests now on my map. Level 90, level 90, level 90, level 90. But this level 1, Seeking Sanctuary, if this is what I think it is, this is the one I want to do. Yes, it is. It's okay, I did change my hair, I know, it's hard to pay attention. Hi, Tataru. Sorry, pouring myself some water here. Good. I'm glad to hear it. It'll make our covert operation a lot easier. I love this character arc for Tataru, it's really great. So, one of the things they added in Endwalker were things called island sanctuaries. Yeah. Which is your own private island. Basically, they've really been trying to solve the housing crisis in FF14. And the island sanctuary is kind of like their hands up, we give up. We're just going to give everybody their own fucking island. Once they beat Endwalker, which, like, earned. Like, I've played this game for 300 hours and saved the entire fucking world. I deserve an island. And all of its reflections. So the other reason that I didn't go Vieira, and this was like a huge point of contention for me in my brain, Miko's skirt is only usable by Mikotes, and I spent 500k almost to make this Miko skirt for Glamour. Which, like, in the grand scheme of things, 500k is not a lot, but still, it's a lot. It's more than I have currently. Um, okay, while we're here, let's see what these are. Cutting the cheese. Okay, the one I know I want to pick up are the hunt marks ones. Or the hunt mark ones. These two. This is Wandering Minstrel. I've pointed that out several times in different expansions. That's the person that gives you the EX primals. I don't really care about doing that. Wasting 200k. Rip. This will probably be elite hunt marks, I guess. Oh, no, it's... Interesting, though, that there was no accept button. I know, I said we're going to grind MMSQ. I'm not expecting it to take very long. Generally, a post-patch takes 2 to 3 hours. So, it's 1 p.m. right now, so 2 to 3 hours twice will be 6 p.m., 7 p.m., sorry, at the latest. So, I'm not too pressed for time anymore. You're going to start seeing me chill out a lot and not grind as hard. Well, I'm still a grinder by heart, but I'm definitely not going to be grinding as hard as I have been on MSQ. Like I said, I think I said this yesterday. I'm definitely going to be streaming shorter, chilling more, and doing more offline, and I'll do more like recaps, like I just did, um, for when I'm online. I'll do more recaps about what I just did. I'll try not to do any quests, any important quests, until uh, until stream. I'll try to leave that stuff out. Um, oh, there was one other thing I wanted to go over, which was predictions for the future, for the post patches. I really only have one, which is that. Well, okay, so I know one spoiler, from Twitter now, and I said this a while ago, but I know one spoiler, and that is that you fake your own death. The Warrior of Light fakes their own death. I don't know why. I don't know what the reasoning is, but I just saw a completely out of context post about it on Twitter, and I was like, huh? It was one of the things that was like got me back into Endwalker and got me back into I don't want to watch I don't want to watch spoilers. So yeah, my prediction, however, is for Garlemald. After all, Gaius said it himself. He couldn't go to help us in Garlemald because hi, Romeo. Sorry, I'm watching the dog. You might hear him moving in the background. Um, the reason he couldn't go to Garlemald is because his presence would incite riots, either from people who think he murdered Varys, or from people who want him to lead, right? I say this because this is important. I don't know what the fuck that means, but... Accept an odd job. Okay, that's definitely a dungeon. Anyway, predictions are... Right, okay, let's go through the list. Varys is dead. Solus is dead. Xenos is... Question mark, question mark, question mark, but the entire empire hates him, and he's been branded a traitor. So there's very unlikely that he's going to lead. So really, if you look to Garlemald, Garlemald has one of two options. One is to establish a democratic form of government with elected officials. Oh, and that other guy who had a claim to the throne died in the Civil War. Uh, huh? Who are you? Anyway, and two is that Gaius is going to go back and lead. And take charge of the Garlean Empire and become an ally. Either way, I think the Garleans are starting to do an ally turn, right? Like, all the villains of the Garlean Empire are dead. and they're really doing the redemption arc for the Garlean people, including Fordola. Even though Fordola's Alamegan now. Um, so yeah, that's what I see. I see Garlemald being one of two paths, and I think that's going to be what the story focuses on. Um, the other, the B story, as it were, as I think is going to happen, is going to be Y'shtola visiting, figuring out how to visit the shards. Um, which, as Emmett Selk said, and I'm glad he did because they've really made it feel culmination-y, but there's so much more left to explore, and there's so much more left to do. And just because we've saved Eorzea once does not mean we're saved forever. But Endwalker was a very good like if they ended it here, if they straight up ended it here and was like, be excited for FF16, which is going to be our new MMO, I would not be mad. I would be upset that FF14 ended, in my opinion, prematurely. I think FF14 probably has a decade worth of life in it still, at least. Um, but I really don't care about this storyline. um, 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 um. But if it ended with Endwalker, I would not be upset. This is a really nice capstone to the story. But as Emmett Selk said himself, there are so many more things to do that we haven't seen yet, like Mericidia, the Golden Cities of the New World, which I believe only Limsa is in contact with currently, if I know my lore correctly. Limsa went to explore the New World um, and discovered the that there were people living there already. My guess for next expansion is probably Mericidia. Mericidia has a lot of mentions in the lore. Not only that, we're friends with dragons. We would have a reason to go to Mericidia. Where no Lopret has come before. I feel like this is going to be a beast tribe. Or maybe a raid. Alright, let's go check the crystal from beyond. I still want to hear Kryle's fucking explanation for why she let Xenos eat the rest of the mother crystal. That's one thing I'm looking forward to hearing today, because I want to hear her justification for that. Because whatever it is, it's bad. There is no way in hell... Oh, right, it starts in Mordona. There is no way in hell that I think that makes sense. I think that was the hugest ass pull of all ass pulls. Was Xenos suddenly becomes a good guy. Like I said yesterday, it makes sense for Xenos' character. I'm certainly not going to say... maybe calling it an ass pull is wrong. I'm certainly not going to say it doesn't make sense, because it does. But I don't like Xenos, and I didn't like that part of the storyline. Even though the ending was pretty nice, and the fight was decently challenging. I don't know. I just don't like Xenos much as a character. Which is why I'm assuming he's not dead, because people keep being like, oh, Xenos is such a great character, and I'm like, he fucking sucks. What? I'm gonna go get my Island Sanctuary first. Which is why I think he's not dead and he's gonna get Redemption Arc. Because like I said with Acai and with Fandaniel and with Fordola, like all the characters I don't like, they've managed to write... They've managed to change that, given time. Like, I like Fordola a lot now after doing the healer role quests. I really, really like Fan... Well, well, it's hard to explain. My feelings on Fandaniel are complicated and I need more time to think about them, but I certainly don't just overtly hate everything about the character like I used to. I think he's got some interesting things going on now. I think they kind of ruined it when they had him just straight up say, no, it wasn't what I remembered from the Fandaniel soul. Because, like, part of the thing that was interesting was, like, leaving that open to interpretation. Uh, um, cool, man. Anyway, what was I gonna say? It's gone. It'll be back in a few minutes. Um, yeah. So, uh, oh, I should have gotten Gunbreaker for Discovery XP. Lol. Um, I'm trying to retrace my train of thought to remember what the fuck I was saying. Times like this, I wish I could just, like, go 30 seconds back in my own VOD. Jesus Christ, Tatsu, that's huge. What the fuck? Uh... So yeah, we're probably gonna go grind MSQ after this. After I finish this Island Sanctuary quest unlock. I just want to get my Island Sanctuary, because I've wanted this for so long. Ever since I discovered they added it, I've wanted one. Which was... I came back to the game before that happened. I didn't know about this before I came back to the game. So, I'm very curious to see how this works. Because this place is huge. Is it like a Genshin teapot? No. But there are estate settings. I see. Oh, wow, there's actually... Okay. This is like a big area, like I thought. Oh, also, it's level 1, so I can hand it in on Gunbreaker. Fucking sick. Okay. Um, um... Fuck, I lost my train of thought again. I hate this. What in the fuck? Oh, hell yeah, we got mammoths? We got an army of mammoths to run this place? Fuck yeah. I love how mammoths just got like the the craziest redesign in FF14, and like everybody's cool with it because it looks so good. Like I really like the old mammoth design, but the new mammoth design also slaps and allows for a lot more creativity. Uh, I love that Tadra is just like a business god, and that's her power. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. That's cool. So, it's gonna be like timers? In which case I should have done this last night. Not that it matters that much. I thought this was just gonna be like a crafter-gatherer area. Yeah, I don't care that much about the story. I I will probably put too many hours and too much money into my island sanctuary. We invite party members, free company. Once it has reached a sufficient stage of development. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work on this uh, to get it to a place where other people can come visit, because that's what I want. Explore the wilds, build landmarks, grow crops, tend avenue. Adventurers of all inclinations can enjoy Island Sanctuary. Accumulated iron experience by engaging in activities on your island to increase your sanctuary rank. Realize visions for your newfound sanctuaries by following a series of simple steps, and life on your island will be nothing short of perfect before you know it. Interesting. Okay. Um, what happens if I just leave? Like, what happens to this? I mean, because obviously, first we're gonna like get us started with building a house, and okay, it just disappears. Building a house and all that stuff, which I don't want to do quite yet. I didn't expect it to be that long, but it makes sense. Uh, I actually prefer that there's a lot to do instead of a little bit to do. We meant to go to Mordona. Okay. Trying to think of if there's anything else I need to do. I know I say this 4 times a day before I start MSQ, but as you have seen, once I settle in for MSQ, sometimes it's hours of grinding away without getting up for water or anything. Well, I try to get up once an hour. Try to take like a 5-minute break or less every hour. In fact, I'm gonna get up and use the bathroom before I do this. Before we start MSQ, because I've been talking for 37 minutes. Talking and doing recap and doing side quests in Charlane. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, oh boy. all these hours of grinding is really starting to get to me. My neck is... It's not like... What? Did I accidentally press that button? It's not like in pain, but like is stiff. Is stiff. I'm gonna have to like... Well, I'm gonna take tomorrow night off because I got family coming over for Christmas. Early Christmas. We're gonna do gift exchange.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around. Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it. What about you? Any plans for the immediate future? Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you. You've fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while? Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again, and travel the world in search of wonder. Oh, that's the spirit! I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly. Now, all you need is a destination. If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it to me. Thavner, that's where you should go next. I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now, though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Pog. Make sure it has pockets.
Stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care. Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement. I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims. Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
Hey, I don't hoard animal hides, okay? Those things are worth like 2 gil, and I can buy them at a vendor. There's no reason to hoard them. Don't you put that evil on me. It's not really evil. Don't you slander my name.
Forget the waterproofing. God forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
This is awesome. I love Tataru. It's so funny because, like, oh, that's not good. I recognize this architecture. Is this Amdaporian? Certainly looks like Void Scent. Is that Xenos? As Xenos. Or Xenos' shade.
And thus I am returned.
Yeah, that's Xenos. Okay. I mean... Okay. This is no big deal. Ooh, this is new. This is nice. This is cool. It's either that or it's Zodiark. One of the two. Because if Xenos died, my theory is that the embodiment of Zodiark can't die.
You're awake.
No, I'll get more into that after the cutscene. No, that doesn't quite make sense, because he governed
My
all natural
apologies.
laws and it started...
I do get a little
Okay,
carried away with my sewing. You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your...
Let's go! New outfit. I always love getting the out... Even though the... What was the last gear I got? The Scion Traveler gear? It wasn't honestly that good. Well, I guess I got the Amarot outfit, which I've always wanted to have. I really wish the hood was up, though. Or you could get a version with the hood up. Would be really cool. I guess Vieira's couldn't wear it if the hood's up, huh? Vieira and, what's the other race called? Hrothgar? Okay, new outfit time. Let's go. I'm excited to see what this one looks like. I did not really like the Scion Traveler's outfit. I said that already, but... Ooh, what the hell is that mount? It's a neat mount. Ooh, nice. That's 40k gil. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. Whew. Achoo, achoo. I mean, I like it. It's nothing fancy, which is the entire point. I actually really like it. Fair. Fair. So, ooh, I also get... Ooh. I might use the jewelry, though. Actually, I think I will use the jewelry. I'm gonna go dump that in a glamour dresser real fast. Collection expanded the unending codex. Oh, shit. An encyclopedia in-game? Finally. Holy shit. Oh my god. I cannot... Holy fuck. Yes. Yes. New entries for prominent terms and characters will be added. Okay, cool. Yes! Okay. That's pretty nice. How does it die? Mm. Mm, that's kind of sexy. That's very sexy. I like it. I also really, really like this. These are really nice. I wish I was like a tank gear user or a melee user so that I could actually feel like this did something. Yeah, that actually looks worse than Suit Black, which is a boon. I wish it was this on both sides. Then it would be really nice. I mean, it still is really nice, especially for Bard. Um, oh, I can't. That's nice. I would like to have sleeves with it, though. That's a thing. I do really like them. I do really like them. And then these are okay. I'm not a huge fan of the boots, but I'll be right back, Toucher. I'm gonna stop by a glamour dresser. I think quickest way is just to work to Limsa. Actually, quickest way to be would be to work to Ul'dah, but because I have my squadron there. I am curious what these look like. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Especially with, I was worried that sometimes with different chest pieces, you can't see the earring. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's up on my Mikota ears. That makes sense. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have ears. I don't really love that. I don't really love that one bit. I mean, I like it. It's just this hovering. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna use it. For now, I'm just gonna place it in there, just to take it. Oops, do not get rid of the Corona wristband. Did I do that on stream or not? Anyway, my girlfriend gave me a flower and I turned it into the Corona wristband. I'm gonna wear it when we get married, Pog. Or I'm gonna give it to her to wear. I haven't decided. I don't know why it always opens over there. No, do not discard all changes. Oh yeah, that looks nice. I just wish... the blue looks so much better. The light blue. I was gonna say I just wish the crystals matched, but because and because they don't match, and the light blue really matches the iron, I think it's this is why I bought a full set of uh, these ring bands. Well, why I crafted them. Oops. Close. Because depending on color, wait, do I not have any suit black? What happened to my suit black? Did I use all my suit black? What the fuck? What? 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 TY for the 40k. Just curious. Don't tell her, but this is my girlfriend's birthday present. Or, Christmas present. Oh, I meant to do ventures. My bad. An Orchestron! Orchestron. That actually saves me a buttload of money. Okay, well I have to go to Old Dot anyway now. Well, I don't have to. I only got one item. That actually saves me a buttload of money. These cost like 200k? Nah, less than that. It was like 90k to buy the one for my apartment. Because I can't make them yet. It requires master books. So if you don't know how master recipes work, you have to get books that teach you master recipes, and they require a bunch of different stuff depending on what expansion you're getting books from. But Orchestron requires Master Carpenter Book 4, which is from Heaven's Ward. I didn't stop by a market board to find Suit Black dye. I'm just going to buy Suit Black. Suit Black is a good color. I use it a lot. There's no reason to go craft a bunch. Unless it's like stupidly expensive, but it shouldn't be. It should be very cheap. Ugh, I say it every time I warp to it, but the Sapphire Avenue Exchange Aetherite is so fucking nice. Suit Black. Suit. No. Suit. Yeah, I'll spend that much. Yeah. Rather than go and gather and make it myself, yeah, I'll spend that much. Okay. Now you might be like, Bree, why don't you make all the ring bands suit black while you're here? Well, I don't really want to waste the dye, even though I just said it was really cheap. But I also don't care. I actually didn't even expect to use any ring bands other than my purple ones, but these actually look really nice with the new gigs. Okay. I'm sorry, I know this is boring, watching me edit glamour plates, but it has to be done. Except this one, it still kind of matches. I really do not like the friendship circlet. I don't know why I have it on all my glamours. Need to grind for the Volta Axe. Oh, this one's already done. even see? Does this even show on this? No, it doesn't, because I have the other choker. It's okay, the blue still matches. Okay, I did do. I think this is going to be the last one. I might have an 11 glamour plate, I'm not sure. I do not. Okay. Although I do want to... Well, I'll just equip the Dream Tunic. They are resting on the ground, which means they're done with their training. And they can train again. Anything else I need to do? Dump this at my free company room. It's gonna be a very long time before I can put one in my house, especially if I keep spending all my gil. Although between apartment, island sanctuary, and FC room, I really don't feel the need to to have like a ton of. I don't really feel the need to go for a house. That said, I would really like to get a house. Just for my own personal sake. Okay. Boop. Social, housing, indoor furnishings. The real question is, where do I put it? You know what? Yeah, that's perfect. Now, do I have to edit the playlist? I do. Okay. I only have 3 songs that I really like, so it doesn't take that long. Walker Footfalls. Shit. Yes. And then, how do I? No, I right click. Shuffle. Oh, okay. Cool. Now my my playlist for my room and my apartment are the same. Cool. Cool. That saves me actually a lot of time. Or money. Saves me like 80k, I think. Okay, now we go continue MSQ. I was not expecting to get a new outfit from the first post-patch. Or else I would have gotten it last night, honestly. I would have just done that last night. Oh, I didn't apply the glamour plate, y'all. I was like, where's my necklace? There we go. While we're here, is there a... There's gotta be a mender somewhere around here. Because I can't mend my own gear, except for my wristband. Oh, I also want to go find out where the Tombstone Exchange is. Your collectibles. Are you the mender? You are the mender. Let's go. Even though I only really need to repair my right side. Because my left side was pretty good. But might as well repair it all for pennies. Okay. Now it's MSQ time. As a former. Okay. Speak with who at where? In Ilsabard. In Radzat-Han. Okay. I'm gonna stop by Old Charlayan real fast. Even though it's gonna be expensive to do so. Oh, I say expensive. It's gonna be like 1,000 gil because I'll take it warp to Radzat-Han probably. Although I'm running out of tickets, but... Okay, Tombstone Exchange. You think it's at Radz at Han? I think it's at Radz at Han. Okay, Radz at Han time. Ticket. I'm gonna crack one more soda. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. M. Well, there's certainly merchants. Let's just check on all the merchants, I suppose. Luxurious paper. This is good to know about. Everything else is pretty normal. Collectible appraiser, K. Script exchange, K. Splendors vendor, K. Materia melder, materia vendor. Okay, let's go check the other side. Okay, clearly there's going to be retainer vocate. Yeah, clearly there's going to be more shops unlocking. Actually, I don't think I've seen a Radz at Han retainer yet. So maybe there isn't one. Ah! This is what I'm looking for. Totem gear. Astral totem. Interesting. Yeah, this is the EX Primals token exchange, which means the script exchange, gear exchange, tombstone exchange. Perfect. Okay. What do I need? Do I need anything from Savage Tiers for a causality weapon? I probably do. Yeah, I need a ultralight tombstone. Okay. Don't care then. Crit. No crit. Crit. No crit. Crit. No crit. Crit. All the accessories have crit. Let's go. How about this one? I also need things from Savage for this. Classic material exchange, yeah. How much are these? $4.95. Okay. Debt. Crit. Okay. Crit. Debt. Crit. Okay. Sorry, I want to check this one more time. Crit. Debt. Okay. 620. What is this? 590. The question is it better to get the lower eye level gloves because they have crit? Mind 200. Mind 30 mind is a lot. I don't know. That's worth like 300 crit. Over 300 crit. If you do the 13 to 1 transition that I taught you guys last time. Radiant Gear Augmentation. Ah, this is the upgrades for everything, I see. Lunar Envoys Augmentation. Cool. And you, Gemstone Trader. Okay. Once you have made a substantial contribution to the safety of Labyrinthos, Thavner, Garlemald, Merlintorium, Elpis and Ultima Thule, you will be able to trade with this vendor. Is that I have to grind a shit ton of fates to get the ultimate fate vendor? What? Because I literally saved the world. Unless it's going to unlock from this conversation with Vitra, which is possible. Anyway, let's go continue MSQ. I farted around long enough. I just wanted to check that stuff. So we now know where the Tombstone Exchange is, though, which is good. I guess I could have gone somewhere, but whatever. Why are we going to Mahil? Whatever. This is a cool place. Are there vendors here? No, or else they'd be marked on the map. Durr. It's a neat place.
Marshal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Arzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king, boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never returned with that treasure alive.
Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim? How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map! Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoards they stand to uncover.
What have you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price? Well met, my friend. Someone is dressed for adventure. But why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping. Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off.
Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I fleece one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
I like that he's like,
This
oh
map
fuck, I
names
scammed
not
one of the heroes of the final
Either way,
days.
we'll need a ship
That's
to
like
get out for sure.
the majorest sin in the world.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones. in the
Hell
final
yeah! High fantasy UBI, let's go!
days. I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you were.
I was thinking to myself, man, when they don't know what to do for a patch, they just do underwater treasure vault.
Come now.
I was
You
just
know
thinking to
Alphino
myself
needs
that.
little
I was going to say that
encouragement
after the
when it comes to
cutscene ends.
recounting the tales of your shared exploits.
Although I don't think they've done it before Stormblood.
Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
You think so?
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims.
You think so?
Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough.
I don't think...
Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent. Whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
Oh, poor Estinian. Man, I love Estinian now.
You are coming along, yes?
Of course. I wouldn't dream of missing it. Shall we split the expenses so that I don't let Estinian do all the spending?
I thought as much.
It is a really quick way to
Now,
get a dungeon
let's
set
see
up.
about
Not gonna
securing a
lie.
vessel.
But Underwater Treasure Vault, if they do it again in 7.0, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. This is now the second time, I think. Third, kind of. Because they did it in Shadowbringers, but that was... like, fairies. And then Matoya's... whatchamacallit? No, that's not really underwater. That's more... Oops. Whatever. I'm not going to need it before it comes off cooldown. Oh, yeah, let's go see Matsuya. Yeah, that's a good idea. So like I said, we're not done with story quests just because we're about to finish MSQ today. We are 100% finishing MSQ today. I don't know if I made that clear earlier. Even if I have to stay up until 3 a.m., I literally will, because that's when the letter from the producer goes live anyway. And I was up until almost that late last night, which means my sleep schedule is somewhat fucked up. So I said a couple days ago I probably wouldn't watch it live. I probably will watch it live. I probably won't restream it. One, because I'm not one of the approved partners that has permission to restream it, although I don't know if that policy's been rescinded because it's been years, literally years since I watched a live letter even. But I'll go over it. Maybe I'll prepare. Maybe I'll take a bunch of screenshots and prepare to go through them at the start of the stream tomorrow. That sounds like fun. And yeah, if you don't know what a live letter is, I think I explained it before. I know I explained it to Sky. Um, a live letter is there are two live letters. Well, there are three different live letters, but the two main ones are a few weeks before a patch. First, they announce the patch, and that usually happens on social media and on the Square Enix website, as well as in the game launcher. And then they have a letter from the producer about 2 weeks out that gives an official date for the patch, and they just kind of generally go over what is going to be in the patch. And that's the 2 weeks prior letter for the producer, which is what's coming up tonight. Tomorrow morning, technically, at 3 a.m. Then, the night of the patch, or the expansion, they also do this for expansions, when the servers go down for the rest of the team to put up the patch, they do another live letter where they read the patch notes while the server is down. Which it's a really nice. I did say this before because I remember saying this on stream. It's a really nice way to kind of like give you something to do that's still FF14 related while the servers are down. A lot of people don't like watching it because they don't want spoilers, which I totally understand. I personally don't care about spoilers because they never like story spoil. They never like give huge story spoilers. Unless you're not caught up, which is the reason I want to finish MSQ today. But yeah. This will be patch 6.3. So, I get to pick who comes. Oh, man. Oh, man. I want to bring you Stola. Oh, there's a right answer. Oh, okay, Alphanon and Alize. It's probably the right answer. Oh, maybe he's loath to interrupt their work in Garlemald. Yeah. I don't remember what Grahati and Krau were even going to do. Although I wasn't really paying attention last night to that part. Is he strong? Yeah. Mirad. He's got a point, Estinian. Oh, Estinian's such a sweetheart. I like how they're just like, hey, go warp over to Graha. I guess we can warp back and forth to Charlayan from this Aetheryte, which I actually think I'm going to do to save money. Now that I remember I can do it. Kachapa. I don't remember seeing that thing. On my first playthrough of this area. Oh, can I not? I had just assumed that I would be able to... Oh, okay. It was a one-time thing. Okay. Whatever, I'll spend an Aetheryte ticket. Good to know. I had just assumed since they were connected we could go back and forth at any time. And it was a way to save money. Okay. Can't mount here, that's right. So after we finish MSQ, depending on when that is, because we've been grinding MSQ for about a half hour now. After we finish MSQ, I probably will go do more crafting. Would be my guess. Because I really want Crafter Gatherers 90. I might also do roulettes. I do need to do roulettes. Especially level 90 roulettes, which I will be able to do once I finish MSQ. Probably do a lot of blue quests as well. Actually, I should probably do blue quests.
Ergica, my good man. Would you be so kind as to...
Hi!
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Hi, Raw
I wish you had
XD.
sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Is that MP posted? Yeah, it is an MP post. Hold on. One of my favorite artists just tweeted. I gotta go retweet this. Epic. Put it on the art account. Cool. Cool.
Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We were able to locate several accounts in the archives of Numenon, but the bulk of our documents was lost along with the Isle of Fowl.
But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around? The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition. I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance. Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already. Have you asked anyone else to come along? Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
I tried! Estinian said no!
Ever since the Scions disbanded, she's spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Gooble Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift.
If that's confusing because the Scions just ended
It
last
would
night,
seem,
keep it in mind there
however,
was a
that
month and a
whatever wisdom
half,
she sought there was not to be found.
maybe more time, before.
She arrived in Charlian the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon.
Interesting. Anyway, there was several months
Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's
between
extraordinary
patches,
feats,
so she's
I
been
do
there for a long
believe
time.
Your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
No.
Splendid.
They're referring
Then
to
let us
the
head
new
the archives
world.
at once.
I mean, maybe they're not. Maybe it's literally
Wait,
another
before you
world,
go,
and we just
I
found.
have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Eorzea. He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like. From what I can gather, the Loperites are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Eorzea with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Eorzea an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
So, I think investigating the Isle of Val is going to be one of the things that we do in the post patches at some point. Investigating the disappearance of the islands of Isle of Val. I kind of forgot about it because they mentioned it so early in the expansion, and I like theorized that we were going to find out Charlene did it on purpose. But that didn't happen in the base expansion, so I'm guessing it's going to be post-patch things. I'm sure there's going to be more to it than Charlene did it on purpose. Maybe an experiment that went wrong. Maybe a new villain setup that's possible. But yeah, there's a whole lot of possibilities, but I think the strongest one is that, because Charlene didn't really approve of them, right? They didn't really approve of the students of Bedeltion's actions. Or rather, they didn't approve of their lack of... Let me think of how that works. They didn't approve of their lack of inaction. Oh my god, Y'shtola. Sweetheart, I love you, but you have to sleep. Oh my god. Have you eaten?
I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Close my eyes for one moment.
I thought my capture card cut out, but no, the music just did that on purpose. Oh my god, that's great.
How long have you two been here?
Oh, let's just be nice.
Nor did I want to fall asleep. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me. As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
My guess is
So
this is
I
going to
promised
be...
Runar, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
I don't understand why you're not working with her on this, to be honest with you.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me? Alzadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family. But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished.
I personally think you guys are reading that wrong. We do call the new world
An
the new
invitation
world.
to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse.
And it's known to be very rich and prosperous.
And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Hence the golden cities of the new world. I think you guys are looking too far into this, but also I won't be surprised if it turns out that there is a clue here.
He was in Falmazane last we heard.
Wait, what? Why? I guess the
Then
Law
by
Prince
all
are also
means,
on
let
Earth.
us recruit him and be on our way.
Alright, we got a double healer comp. No, he can play Summoner too. Sorry, Lithomancer. I thought that was going to be a villain introduction for like a bad mammoth. The reflections. Yeah, we're getting a shit ton of codex entries, by the way. See, okay, they're popping up on screen. They're popping up in my chat, and they're like filling the fucking chat, and it's really annoying because I can't see if anyone's talking. Which, luckily, I'm not in a lot of link shells and whatnot, so no is the answer. Speak of Eorzea, Thomazon. Get this fairy out while we're here. Hopefully my eye level's high enough. That's the one problem with post-patch stuff sometimes, is your eye level can sometimes not be high enough. Speaking of, what's my lowest level piece? 536. I think it's gonna be these 530 things. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be the 530. 530 things. I guess I could have just flown down there. I forgot you can do that. Chillin'. This is hell on earth, by the way, that you can't fly inside this place. Hello, Eorzea. Do you want to come on a treasure hunt?
Ah, our illustrious champion. Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing. He left to attend to some personal errand, but should be returning ere long.
That's never good. That's never
You've
good.
been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
It could be what I think it is, and if not, if so, that
True
would
to
be
our
very
plan,
cute.
Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loporrits had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loporrits now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts. Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon. So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation.
Oh, that's very cute. I can't wait for Bunny Treasure
But what
Vault
of you,
Dungeon.
my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos? Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation. How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Counting Estinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
What, no time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross. Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient. And it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter. In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos. A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit to gather? Beneath the waters of the Bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Ah, of course. And if you have Estinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
Why?
I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation.
Wait,
in the Far East.
can you double back on what you
Feel
just
free
said?
to
Why?
share if you come across any interesting revelations. Till we meet again.
Can we get some more elaboration on that?
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
Hey, I'm taking the airship underwater. Speaking of, how are you guys gonna get underwater? Like, well, I guess how did I almost called him Al-Haytham. Altazad? That's not right either, I know, but... Oh, right, I can't fly in here. Okay, I'm gonna stop by Retainer Belt in Charlayan really quick. Northern Empty is where Charlayan is. Because my retainer's just finished. Or are finishing. My other retainer hasn't finished yet. It's over here. Oh, no, finished already. And something sold. Let's go. Ooh, something expensive sold. Nice. Do that. What is this? Level 70 piece? Actually, what's my sage got on it right now? It does not have earrings. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. I am curious what, Oh, that's kind of nice. That's kind of sexy, actually. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Eh. Sorry. What about Bard? What does Bard's coat look like? Oh. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Ha. Ha. Wow. Wow, that is sexy. I might have found a new top. Holy shit, I gotta get Bard to 90. That is really nice. Wow. That is really solid. They really knocked it out of the park with that one. Holy crap. That's really good. I want to see how it dies, but... Oh, I can dye it. Cool. I can see dye preview. It just dyes the white part. All black looks weird because there's no gold embellishments over here. Actually, metallic gold does not look half bad. Because of the gold embellishments on the other side. Metallic gold does not look half bad on that piece. I also really like the pink and the white. White looks really nice, like pure white. But I think that's just what the piece looks. No, it's lighter. Yeah, that's more eggshelly. I'm sorry, I'm a color nerd. I love colors. So when there's like 4 different types of white, I'm like, oh cool. Actually, how do the pastels look? Yeah, the pastels look really nice. Well, the blue doesn't look that good. Oh, the green kind of look good. The green really looks good, actually. Red does not look bad at all. I think light colors look better than dark colors, but the dark colors look nice. Actually, red is really nice because it matches. I wonder if you can match the scarf better. It's more Dalamud. Oh, that is Dalamud. I thought Dalamud was darker. Rust? No, Rust is too orange. I think Dalamud's the closest you can get, yeah. If you need a good red, Wine Red and Dalamud Red are my recommendations. They're from my 2 favorite reds in FF14. Cherry Pink is not bad, but it's a little too vibrant for my taste. I would prefer a more muted pastel-y pink, like Lotus Pink. But that's why we have so many colors. I don't really use yellow very much, although it could look nice with the gold embellishment. Yeah, this actually looks really nice. This actually looks really nice. I'm curious what the boots look like this color. Okay, that looks terrible. Yeah, that actually might be what I want to do. No, that's too light. This is the really good one. Yeah, too light. There are a lot of good options for this piece for color-wise. Very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. Yeah, that's awesome. That's something to look forward to when I get to 90. I get a fucking sick-ass coat that I'm going to turn into a glamour piece, probably. What does the katana look like? I'm still looking for a katana. I've got my training book, and this is actually pretty sexy. This might be the katana, too. How does it die? I'm sorry, I know. Does it dye the scabbard itself? It does dye the scabbard itself, and the hilt. So you probably want, like, suit black. Jet black looks pretty good. Actually, you should Terebinth. You should just leave it Terebinth. Unless you're gonna make it jet black. Like, it's actually darker Terebinth. So, unless you're gonna do, like, a color. Which could be cool. Like a blue. Oh, like, find a blue that accents, the crystal well. It's more an aquamarine-y crystal. Yeah, turquoise. Yeah, I think it is turquoise-y. Hold on. I can't move this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be the nerdiest fucking nerd to ever nerd. Hold on. Actually, I should look at this. Put this away, number 1, so I don't move. And then enable dye preview. And put it, there we go. And put close on. Okay. Now I can look at the color here. No, it needs to be darker. It's probably more like Celeste. Turquoise? Green? Yeah, it's turquoise green. Or Morbol green. I think it's more turquoisey than Morbol-y, but it is... This is a little too bright for my tastes, personally. And I think my jewelry isn't... Ah, but it does match. What if we matched it to the, to this? No, turquoise actually looks really nice. Yeah, I think this is my katana. Wow. And it matches the... Yeah. The only thing I don't really like is this, but... Okay. What do the ninja relics look like? Those look awful. Actually, they're not that bad. Okay, you're gonna kill me. How do they die? Oh, it's just the tassels at the end. That's like a nice. Oh, and probably the. What in the fuck? This looks like an old monk weapon. Okay. Death sickle. Pretty sick. That's also pretty sick. Those are pretty neat. How do those die? I still like my, the way I do my monk glamour better, which reminds me I really need to get that set up. That's nice. Oh. Oh. That. Hold on, sorry. I got so excited I pressed the middle mouse button on accident. Look at that. That is so edgy, and I love it. And you gotta, I mean, ooh, actually. Ooh, actually. Ooh, actually. Whew. I was gonna say you gotta go suit black, but actually, a light color on this, or like a brown for like a dusty. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cobalt brown looks amazing as always. One of my favorite browns. Whew. What does Reaper pants look like? Just pants. Yeah. Oh, those are actually not bad. I like the cutouts on the side. I always like that in pants. Is this Dancer? Samurai. I see. Boring pants. I don't know why there's so many variations of boring pants. Like, ooh, what are these? Machinist? Damn, I wish these were barred. Well, you gotta... Hold on. Why can't I... Hold on. You gotta... Hold on. Where's the... No. This. You gotta... Wait, is this Dancer? Oh, this is Dancer. Never mind. Yeah, Pioneer. No. Brioso. I see. That makes more sense. Boring pants. Oh, I need to turn off. Okay. Give me magical range DPS. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna look through all these. I really would like to start getting my outfits a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more flavor, a little bit more variety. Because I do really like my current glamour, but I love having different outfits for, different classes. It's one of the reasons I wish you could, that's pretty nice. One of the reasons I wish you could... Okay, I think I'm done. I wish you could, my brain is farting, have, like, even though they share gear, have, like, a different glamour for Paladin, a different glamour for Warrior, a different glamour for Dark Knight. That's one of the reasons I wish I could do that, is because I like it. But that functionality isn't in the game yet, unfortunately. It is hard to do with the way glamoring is built currently. I understand. But it would be really fucking sick. Can I teleport there from here? No. So that literally was just a one-time teleportation. Okay. Okay. God, I love this hair. I had forgotten about this hair, but this hair is like my other favorite hair, other than the one I was using. And it's more unique because it costs MGP to get. So not everybody has it. Wow. Why am I going this way? Why am I not flying? I really thought we were going to hit the dungeon a lot faster than we did. We're almost there, though. I can smell it. We had to put together a party first for trust, I guess. I would like to double back to what Thancred said. Which provinces exactly hate us? Probably a lot of the Garlean-occupied provinces, sure, but, like... You really think Garlemald's a threat right now? What, Romeo? Oops. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. I hate doing this. I just was downstairs, and I talked to my dad, and he needs some help with some errands. So I gotta run. I'll be back in like an hour and a half, 2 hours, hopefully. And then we will actually finish MSQ. Let me work back to the house. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry that I didn't really get much MSQ done in this stream, but I didn't expect to have to run this early. I'll be back, and then I will drop a stream even if I have to stream until like 3 a.m. and finish MSQ, unless servers go down, I guess, but I don't think there's maintenance tonight. Anyway, peace. Thanks for watching. Bye.